Today I'm going to be doing a very different custom. This is my custom for my 11th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. As you can probably hear now, I decided to do this because my sound stopped working. So I bought myself the touch control one, because I like the idea of that, with the spring loaded action. So that could replace my new one. So I was able to custom this without too much guilt on ruining it. So, the first thing I done was I broke off. I took this bit off. Took that bit off as you do. So I took these bits off so I could open it up. And beforehand, it was completely empty. Now, I cut this bit down and added on the magnet. And I was going to add the magnet onto here, so when it was closed, it would magnetise shut. Very similar to the one made by Vote Saxon 07. But unfortunately I could never find a magnet that was strong enough. So if you did it, you don't actually need this bit here at all. What you need is the red bit. Now, obviously I've sawn this bit off. So this is how much you need. So if you put this bit back into here, and you still need the button in the right place, but you remove the secondary button, which I do have somewhere, and obviously you put it back together. You can obviously put it back together as you usually would to get to the battery compartment, and it clips together, and you can just sort of go like that, and it opens and it clicks back together. So rather than having the powerful loaded spring of, let's say, my touch control one, it only opens by a flick, and this is really smart. Unfortunately, I did play around with the electrics on this, so obviously it should light up here, but when I flick it out, it doesn't, because the button's stuck, and the button's moved up to here, and I messed around with the electrics here. But I'm sure if you follow Vote Saxon 07's custom, what you should be able to do is get these two wires for the secondary button, which I've removed, and then reattach them so then it's slightly further up here. So then when it springs up, this button then works for the secondary button here. And that should be good. So basically when you do it, don't cut it off that button, stick that button a bit further up than here. Because I didn't think that at the time. And somehow find a soldering iron or something. Somehow the gather tape like he used doesn't work. Oh, there you go. And I got the light working. When I flick it out, it doesn't work. But overall, I really like this. It's much better than the spring-loaded one of any of the others. So that means when you do it, it's just a flick of the wrist, which I did just move my scenery then, but the flick of the wrist and it opens up, which is really smart and really accurate to the screen version. And you can see that the claws are actually slightly closer in, which is good. And again, more accurate to the screen version that Matt Smith actually uses, and Peter Capaldi, but I wish he would get a new one. If anyone else agrees with me with this, then please put it in the comments. If you like my custom, then also tell me. And if you want more customs for figures and Sonics, then give me some ideas, and subscribe to see if they go onto my channel. Thank you, and goodbye. And you put this bit... Oh.